we should know how to listen. Especially in our society na ang dami-dami judgment.
Okay, for example, ako na may bahay, may asawa, papayag ba ako na dito lang ako sa loob ng bahay?
Mas nagkakaroon ng low self-esteem yung nabibiktima and nawawalan sila ng self-confidence.
My name is Jason Lugo, 26.
What is gender for you?
Para sa akin, a gender is a sense of being who you are, and also nandidepend sa the characteristic of being a person, sexual identification. Maaari sa masculine or feminine or common.
Have you encountered any instances of gender discrimination or bias in your professional or personal life? If so, how did you address those situations?
Can you share the effect of gender stereotypes, discrimination on individuals and society as a whole?
Just like what I said before, we are entitled to the role as a man, di ba? Ano natin siya masasabi na nun? Kasi nga, na sa atin, yung sinasabi ng society, we should be a strong person. Pero, for naman, like us, ayos na sa atin yung maging hindi okay nila. Then, we have emotions na nakakaramdam tayo, nasasaktan tayo, nahihirapan tayo, and na-discouraged tayo sa ano mga bagay, and it doesn't make us less human sa mga ganong bagay. So, sa atin naman, kailangan natin mag-considerate and mag-reaction sa sinasabi ng society, and iparamdamin natin sa kanila na ayos lang na maging mahina tayo, nilang mga lalaki.
Have you witnessed or experienced any positive changes or progress in terms of gender equality? If so, what were they and how did they come about?
Sa akin naman, yes, may na-witness naman na ako. And ngayon yan na pakinggan natin yung social media natin. Trending ngayon yung sa promotion ng gender equality sa lahat ng aspect nila sa men, women, and sa gender nila. And maganda po sa inyo para i-promote nyo gender equality para makaroon po ng pantay-pantay na karapatan na di lahat na kaya ng lalaki ay hindi kaya ng lalaki. Na we should be neutral lang na lahat tayo dapat pantay-pantay at walang may iwan.
In your opinion, how can we create more inclusive spaces and support systems for individuals regarding of their gender?
Para sa akin, we should know how to listen. Especially in our society na ang dami-dami judgment. And alam natin makaroon ng unity with love. And also, ito ko din i-promote nyo sa communication and understanding na hindi tayo maka-understand kung walang communicate. So, in order for us to know or makaroon ng support system, dapat we should communicate to understand.
Good morning, ma'am. So today we were here to ask you some questions that related to various gender. And for the first question is, what is gender for you?
Meron tayong dalawang meaning ng gender. Yung una is the assigned and the assumed gender. When we say assigned gender, ito yung gender paglabas natin. Yun yung male at saka yung female. So when we say assigned gender naman, ito yung feelings na natin. Yung nasa katawan tayo ng lalaki, pero ang puso natin babae, yun yung tinatawag natin na assigned gender. So yun yung gender.
The next question po is, Have you encountered any instances of gender discrimination or bias in your personal or professional life? If so, how did you address those situations?
Sa gender discrimination, na profession natin as a teacher, marami tayong mga circumstances na nadi-discriminate yung mga different genders. Normally, ang mga nadi-discriminate dyan yung mga nasa LGBT community. Tapos, paano natin ina-address yung mga yon. So normally, ganito lang yan, napakasimple lang kung paano natin i-address yung mga gender discrimination. As a teacher, kailangan natin imulat yung mga estudyante natin na hindi porket iba yung pananaw nila or yung gender nila, ibig sabihin, hindi na sila nakakatulong sa ekonomiya. Kaya meron tayong subject na gender and development. Kasi nga dito natin ina-address yung mga different characters ng mga tao.
So, another question po is, have you witnessed or experienced any positive changes or progress in terms of gender equality?
Ay, oo naman. Mga pagka-progress, marami na tayong progress. Unlike noon na itong si Bading, bawal magdamit ng pambabae kasi nga lalaki pa rin siya. Pero now, marami na tayong nakikita na pwede nang ikasal yung same sex, tapos pwede na rin magdamit or may karapatan na din yung mga iba't ibang gender sa ekonomiya natin.
Another question po is, can you share the effect of gender stereotypes, discrimination on individual and society as a whole?
Okay, for example, ako na may bahay, may asawa, papayag ba ako na dito lang ako sa loob ng bahay na mag-aalaga ng bata? Kasi nga, ang rule ng babae daw is mag-aalaga ng bata, mag-aayos ng bahay, ganito. Okay, so papayag pa tayo doon. So, as a babae, naapakan yung kakayahan natin. So, ako bilang babae, hindi ako papayag na nasa bahay lang ako. Siyempre, tutulungan ko yung asawa ko para matulungan ko din siya sa paghahanap buhay. So, ang mangyayari dyan, sa stereotyping, kailangan tatanggapin ng ekonomiya na kaya ng babae kung ano yung ginagawa ng mga lalaki, same as the boys. Di ba, meron nga tayong kasabihan na kung kaya ng iba, kaya mo din.
And last question is, in your opinion, how can we create more inclusive spaces and support systems for individuals regardless of their gender?
Maniwala ko na tayong mga teacher is meron tayong ability na i-gain or bigyan ng pansin yung mga gender equality. Kami, or kayo, pagka-teacher na kayo, meron tayong iba't ibang seminars na tungkol sa gender and development na sinasabi. Yun lang, kailangan lang natin na i-explain sa mga bata, sa mga tao na hindi hindrance yung mga gender natin to gain or to have our dreams. Kasi yun tayo eh.
I am Janel F. Baingan. I'm 19 years old.
So let's start with the question number 1. So for you, how will you define them?
For me, it refers to behavioral, cultural, and societal aspects na nire-refer sa with being male, female, or non-binary. In other words, it is the role or emotions and activities na ginagawa ng isang individual within the community. And it is not based on his or her physical or biological aspect.
So next question. Have you encountered any instances of gender discrimination or bias in your personal or professional life?
Yes.
If so, how did you address those situations?
Sa experience ko as a CE student, sa field kasi ng engineering, madalas na di-discriminate yung mga babae. And kilala kasi na mas dominant ang mga lalaki sa field na yun. Paano ko siya i-address is magkaroon ng educational awareness among individual na hindi based sa gender kung anong ang nahihinat na ng isang succession or kung paano ma-achieve ng isang individual yung gusto niyang takaking course.
So next, can you share the effect of gender stereotypes or discrimination on individuals and society as a whole?
stereotyping and discrimination on individuals, yung effect niya is mas nagkakaroon ng low self-esteem yung nabibiktima and nawawalan sila ng self-confidence and nagli-lead ito sa inequalities within the community and hindi sila mas na-priority dahil sa uniqueness or tinatawag na kaibahan nila among the community.
So next naman, have you witnessed or experienced any positive changes or progress in terms of gender equality?
Yes, naka-experience na din ako. Lalo na sa mga public transportation. Hindi na lang babae or yung mga nakaupo. Para sa akin, gender equality is yung lahat sila may karapatan para makaupo. And lalo na rin sa mga professor namin sa CE, mas in-encourage na rin nilang magkaroon ng mga babae na students.
So last question. In your opinion, how can we create more inclusive spaces and support systems for individuals regardless of their gender?
In my opinion, para magkaroon tayo ng inclusive space para sa mga nakakaranas ng discrimination and stereotyping, magkaroon dapat ng educational awareness lalo na sa mga bata pa lamang. And mahalaga na mabigyan sila agad ng kaalaman sa mga dapat na malaman according sa gender diversity na tinatawag. Hindi rin naman mahalaga yung gender sa napagbasehan ng kung anong success or anong dapat gawin ng isang tao. And we have our own principles and concepts naman na dapat tahakin.
People's sexual orientation and identity are two of the most valuable things that every individual should consider.
In our society, there are lots of people who have differences, especially on what their sexual orientation and identity is.
Through this, we will be able to know our identity as individuals living in this society.
Also, people will learn how to address and interact with others with respect.
As a part of our group output as a students, we were assigned to interview various gender in our community. And it was a great opportunity for us to hear their voices and listen to their thoughts.
During the interview that we did in different places and to the people with various genders, we've come up with some questions that related to them, especially to their sexual orientation and identity as part of the society.
Listening to their different experiences, feelings, thoughts, and how they handle and face other people who's questioning and sending them a not so good words due to their differences to other people in the society became an eye-opener to us that gender equality and gender inclusivity are not being fully recognized here in our society.
After the interview that we made, we realized how important it is to have a respect and broad understanding of all the people in our society, especially to the differences of everyone with regards to their sexual orientation and gender identity.
As time goes by, our society continues to expand and we cannot give assurance that there will be no discrimination and negative thoughts to someone as they express their feelings.
But we can possibly influence others, and we must start to ourselves.
Remind others about the gender differences and how we should respect and accept those people for being who and what they are.
In that way, we can raise awareness to everyone that they should be more understandable to the differences of everybody.
Thus, we should treat each other with humanity and equality.
Gender inclusivity should always be considered because if we really want to have a community surrounded by unity, we must respect and accept others, not just tolerate.